Hi, I'm Ray, and this is Gardening Online. And this channel is all about growing your own fruit and vegetables, along with some DIY projects on the way. Today, we've bought some lilies, and we've got 2 different varieties, and we're going to show you how to plant these. These can be sown from January onwards, and flowers July, August. Flowering beds, borders, planters. These go up to a height of 36 inches. So we're just preparing a pot, and this is a flower pot. This is one that the flower sellers sell them from the supermarkets, and sometimes you can gain these from the supermarket for just a couple of pounds, but they don't have any holes in. So one of my first jobs is just using my screwdriver and making some drainage holes. So lilies like good drainage, so we're going to make quite a few holes in the bottom, as they don't like wet soil, but they do like it damp. So we'll just continue to grow some more. There we go, we've got some holes at the bottom of a bucket. This is pretty deep, as lilies tend to be grown deep in pots. So we're going to grow them deep, and when they come out they can give a good stem inside the pot before they reach out. So what I'm going to do is get some gravel or some grit, or even some tiles. I'm just going to place at the bottom of the bucket so it'll be good drainage. So soil requirements: like a rather heavy, well drained soil, a good supply of organic matter, enriched sandy soils with leaf mould or compost. So spacing is 15 centimetres between each bulbs, and the height is around 80 to 90 centimetres or 30 to 35 inches, and they require full sun or partial shade. So all good. So this is the lilies that we'll be using, and this is Oriental Stargazer, and these are great for cut flowers, and they're very popular and they last a long time. And we've also got Asiatic Landy, which is this very dark colour, and these both from Wilco's, and they're £1.75 for 2 bulbs and £2 for 2 of those. So let's have a look. So these are all covered in wood shavings, and here we go. So what we're looking at is for a nice firm bulb, and here we can see it's already sprouting, which is really good. And that's the roots, the bottom, the palate, so that's great. And both of those look really good. I'm just teasing away the sawdust, and they look really firm, really good, so we're quite pleased with those. And you can plant 1, 2, 3 into a bucket this size, or even up to 5 in a larger bucket. So what I'm going to do with these is plant the bucket, and we've just got some old roof tiles, and they're broken up, and they're just going to sit at the bottom of the bucket And this will give a bit of extra drainage. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is get this normal multi-purpose compost and fill up the bucket. Not too far. The bulbs like to be planted in about 3 to 5 in a pot. They like to be planted about 2.5 times deeper than the bulb. So we put the bulb with the roots facing down, and we're just going to do 2 in this bucket. So this is the oriental one. 1, 2. So they've been planted quite deep, but drainage is very important. So the roots just sitting on the surface, which is called the bezel plate, and it's like a hair hanging down, which looks like a root. So there, 2 bulbs are planted in there, and then we're just going to cover up the top. Here we go. We're not going to go too high. So the growing tip is facing up, and then it can shoot out on the top. This compost has got a bit of perlite on it, as it's what I was using for sowing some seeds. So there we go. That's our oriental lilies. So I'm just pressing down, pressing out any air holes, any air pockets, and there. So these lilies are not too fussy about where they sit. They can have full sun, half sun, or even a shade. But these are going to go in my flower bed, and once they've grown, then they can go into a permanent bed. So that's great. Lilies are a perennial flower and will return year after year. So I'm just going to do exactly the same with the black ones. And we'll have a look at these. And don't forget to label which is which. As you can see, these are slightly different. This is the oriental ones. You can see they're slightly narrower, but we're going to plant them exactly the same way in one of the pots with the drainage. So we're just going to do this one exactly the same. Root down. And then fill. With compost. Making sure I mark which is which, so so I know which is going to appear. Job done. So all I need now is a bit of water and we're good to go. So that's our 2 pots of lilies planted, and we look forward to watching these grow. So have you grown lilies? Let me know in the comments. And what variety of lilies have you grown? And have you done them in pots or in the ground? So if you're new to my channel, then please subscribe, ring that bell, get notifications when we post some more videos. So thank you very much for now.